So we start off with an intro. This is hilarious.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Are you wondering?
Hi, it's Sarah. I'm here interviewing Tim for The Bachelorette. It's already been pretty out of pocket.
That's not the camera.
Yeah,
That's
what?
the camera.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, there you go.
That's how the first kiss went.
Wow. Why don't you tell us about that?
The first kiss? Well, I don't know if you've known or not, but everyone here in this party should know how the first kiss happened. But it was after our first technically date. It was actually a first date. She gave me the lips on the first date. But we went on a hike and we went to the top of a mountain of my nearby town, and it was one of my favorite spots. But we got really sweaty on this hike, and I still tried to hold her hand, and I ended up holding her hand, and it was obviously really sweaty because it was a hot day in Arizona. And so I let go because it was super sweaty, and she thought I didn't want to hold her hand anymore. She told me that after the fact, but that's nor here or there. We ended up doing this fun little hike, and then we went to go get ice cream, and we hung out in our car after getting ice cream for a while. And that was probably would have been the best time to do it, but I was too nervous to make a move at that point. And so we just talked about whatever we were talking about at that time, but we were just hanging out outside it's Churn. It's a really cool ice cream shop in Arizona if you ever go. And I hope you guys like that noise. It did not come from my butt. Anyway, so we ate some good ice cream. That was really the mood setter, I think. That's what, anytime Emily gets ice cream or a dessert, she gets really ready to get some kisses. But so we sat in the parking lot for a while, talked, and I think that was like just fun, like getting to know each other more after the first date. We had already, for everyone that knows, we had already been kind of talking for a while before that. So this isn't like Emily wasn't just giving out kisses to anybody. I had to work for it, okay? So we go after, we were not done hanging out. I was not trying to be done hanging out after the ice cream. That's usually the end of the date. That would be, for the first date, that'd be probably the end. But we went back to Emily's apartment after Churn, and I got to meet her roommates, Madison being one of them. Madison would be at the party. So shout out to Mad Dog. I got to meet her for the first time. I think she was making probably chicken and asparagus. So that's probably one of her favorite meals to make. And it's crazy because I had seen Madison before at the gym that I worked where I met Emily. And so it was like just funny seeing her again in a different environment. But it helped me not be nervous because I had already seen her before. If I didn't meet her before, I would have been super nervous, but I wasn't. Anyway, after meeting them, we were still trying to get some more date time, one-on-one time. So they had a pool at this apartment that she lived at, and it had a jacuzzi. And so she gave me a tour of the apartment, and then gave me a tour of this gym / pool / jacuzzi. And it was actually really sick. It had a second story. It was really cool, but I was obviously nervous. And I don't know about her. She seemed fine. She wasn't nervous. But we ended up going in the jacuzzi because Emily likes jacuzzis. And I think that's what helped out. It was a perfect date. Hike, dessert, jacuzzi, chill hangs. I had all the prime ingredients to have a fun Emily date. And so we boiled up in the jacuzzi, and we were hanging out for a while talking. The whole time I was just in my mind I was thinking about how to make a move the whole time. And we were all close, just like this, cuddled up in the jacuzzi. No one there because it was like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night. It was pretty late. I'm surprised that it was even open for us to get in, but we made it happen. And I go to make a move, and I look at her, and I'm like, pretend there's nothing on her face, but I'm like, you got something on your brow. And I look into her, and I'm like, and she was like scared. She like backed up. I was like pointing and like to get it off her eyebrow, There was nothing on her arm, but I like pretend, and she like was backing up, so I had to go extra long. I was like reaching over, but after that, it was good to go. It was like we had done it 100 times after that, so it was good.
Did you move to Tennessee for Emily?
Absolutely. That was I think that before Emily, there was a couple, like there was places I've had thought about going. So it wasn't like I went from never leaving Arizona to leaving Arizona for Emily. I had places I had wanted to visit and I wanted to travel, and I didn't want to just be in Arizona, but absolutely Emily was the reason why I moved to Tennessee. And if it wasn't for meeting Emily, I'd be in Arizona probably doing nothing, being a junk, a piece of butt. But yeah, it was a great decision, best decision I ever made. And there was a lot of doubters, Sierra. I don't know if you know this, but and the other party members, Cheyenne and Madison. There was a lot of doubters.
And Debbie.
And Debbie's gonna be there. Sorry, Debbie, I have not acknowledged that you're gonna be at this party yet. Sorry, Debbie. You are a big character. Don't worry. I forget that you and Debbie met in college. That's so fun.
Yeah.
You guys are good friends to Emily. But yeah, I don't think there's much more to say but it was a very easy decision because my feelings obviously were very strong at the time for 2 months in, but when you meet a girl like Emily, you know you gotta make a decision quick. And Emily was the one that was more so like, nah, I don't know if it may be too early to make a decision like that. So I had to prove myself. And luckily enough, I made some big waves in her mind that made her know that I was serious, and she took me serious enough to give me the opportunity, and we made it happen. Are we starting?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're ready.
Cheyenne Miller. She got a new name now. Cheyenne she's my sister. She's my redheaded Irish leprechaun partner in crime. Me and Cheyenne, we go way back. We go all the way back to California on the beach with Luke on a bonfire with them cuddling up, and me and Emily just being a week long. They were on, I don't know if you know this, she's making a face behind the camera, but me and Emily were beginner daters. We were talking for about like 2 months at the time, but Cheyenne and Luke had been together like 7 months, and probably a little bit longer talking. So they were veterans at the time, and we were just newbies, but we were trying to be on their level with early dating, and me and Emily just holding hands for like early time, and Cheyenne and Luke were all veterans. Anyway, it was cool to see them and get to have a double date. First ever double date, by the way. First ever. I hope you guys feel honored. We feel honored. But Cheyenne, sorry, I gotta talk more about Cheyenne. Cheyenne is really cool. She has a really sweet personality. I can tell she's very genuine, and she's very interested in a lot of people's lives. And when she's listening, I love that she like nods her head and is really attentive. That's something I really like about Cheyenne. I think I try to copy it sometimes. I'm like, yeah, I like. There's literally a fly trying to get me right now. But yeah, Cheyenne, you're awesome. You're gonna be a great matron of honor, and I could tell that Emily has a really just really appreciates all the help that you do with this, and she knows how hard of work it is. So don't worry, she understands what you're going through, since she did it for you too. And I remember going through that. I'm talking a lot about Cheyenne, sorry, but you guys are good friends, and I love looking back at the photos of you guys growing up and the stories of you guys growing up, because you guys have grown up together and changed a lot, and I think that's really cool. You guys have maintained friendships, because it's really rare. So keep it, and we're gonna do our best to have more second dates or more double dates. Mad Dog, the first best friend I've met, the first friend of Emily I met, before dating and during dating, and now Madison has seen it firsthand, the whole relationship, so she can attest to everything. She's been there for everything. She's been there for Tim before Emily. Been there for Tim in his hood rat days, for Tim at EOS. She's seen all sides of me. So Madison, thank you for sticking through and just being there for Emily through a tough decision of staying with me or going to Tennessee, or staying with me through going to Tennessee. You've been a great friend to Emily. I loved hearing your guys' stories through college, and you were super nice to me when we first met. I wish that we could have hung out more, but obviously the nature of this relationship, I had to go to Tennessee, so I couldn't hang out with you that much. But it's been great, and I'm getting to experience a little bit of best friendship with Emily that you had, and you were lucky to have Emily. And I am lucky to have Emily, and Emily was lucky to have you, Mad Dog. So I just appreciate how nice you were to me. Okay, she's gone. Okay, so Sierra, dude, I've known you for about 2 years now, and you've been super funny. You remind me of myself in the way of we got a lot of energy, and we just never run out of it, really. I mean, it's crazy hearing all the things that you do for people at church, and then what you're doing for Emily right now, when like all the things you're doing for her in this bachelor party. I know you guys are all there and you guys all are putting in work, but Cheyenne has done a lot with Emily because they're in person, they talk a lot about things, and it's just really cool that Emily has you, and she really appreciates it. We talk about it all the time, but just something about you, Sierra, is that you really put people first a lot, and I think that's huge, and I think that's something that people really admire about you. And every time you're with them in person, you're present. For somebody with me, I have ADHD for sure, and I just go crazy. Whenever I'm hanging out with people, it's really hard for me to focus, but it's really impressive that you are able to just have so much fun and being present with people at the same time, especially at young adults. Like, so many people are there, so many people are new, and you're able to just be present with them when they're newbies and help them feel welcome. It's cool. So I've gotten to see Sierra the most out of everybody recently, so we've been able to build friendships, and she's always interested in what I'm doing. So I really appreciate that. Sierra, you're awesome, and you're a great friend to Emily, and she really appreciates it too. Okay. Debalicious. How you doing? It's been a little bit since I've seen you. I can't wait to go back to your house. That house is literally my dream house. I want you to know that. I've tried to tell you that last time, but I don't know if you believe me. That house, I dream about it. I look for it on my phone for all the photos I have, and I miss it every day. But thank you so much for letting me stay at your house. That was really kind of you. You were really welcoming to Oregon. I love Oregon. Maybe not the politics, but I'm sure you hear about that a lot. But Debbie, you were so nice. You're strong. You got muscles. You're really funny, and you have a good sense of humor. And I didn't get to know you too much, but you let me use your car, and I got Dutch, and that made my day. So thanks for being so accommodating to me. I can't wait to see you in Tennessee. And you are super nice. Emily freaking loved you. I know that was like your guys' first time meeting, and you made a big impact on her too. So you're just really funny. I think you guys all have just really flow really well with Emily. Like, you guys just all have made your own impacts on Emily in different ways. So it's just fun to see, and I'm thankful for you guys. And Debbie, you're really awesome. Yeah, I think that's it. Can I name like a few? Mm-hmm. Okay, are we recording? Okay. For favorite memories, there's really I can't put it down to a specific one, because we do hang out with her family a lot. And so one that comes to mind is her last birthday last year. We went to a winery and we just hung out with her family, and it was just like a movie. There was a rope swing. We were playing catch. Emily was going back and forth on it, and we were trying to throw a football and she caught it one-handed. And it was literally the sickest thing. And I don't know where she learned how to catch, but I mean, her family does play catch a lot, so that's got to be where it is. But she's really good at that. Another memory I have is when we went to, it was one of our first dates. We went to a Tempe Town Lake in Arizona. It was like a boat parade, and those fireworks, and we just were able to walk the lake and look at these cool boats, and it was a big crowd, and then we left that because we weren't done, and we went on a walk and just got to know each other. Like, that's just how we got to know each other back then. It was just long walks, and now we do it today just for fun. But I mean, I got more memories than that. I mean, we just have a lot of fun. I mean, even just yesterday we just went on the boat for Father's Day, and it was a blast. That wasn't yesterday, but it was Sunday, I think. And it was just so fun. It's just, I don't know, we have a lot of good memories together. I mean, we could go back as far as when we went to Chipotle for one of our really first dates. These didn't count as our first dates when I was telling you the story, but one of the first times me and Emily went out to eat together, it was during my work shift, and I got a lunch break of like 30 minutes, and I went up to Emily while she was working out and said, "Do you want to go get something to eat? Do you want to go," like, in the middle of her workout. I think she wasn't even done yet, but she ended up stopping her workout and meeting me at this Chipotle across the street, and I think I drove her over, and and I got her Chipotle, and we ended up hanging out for like probably 45 minutes, longer than my break was allowed. And I definitely got yelled at. I didn't get yelled at, but I got like talking to, but it was worth it. I mean, it was just so fun dating Emily in the beginning. It was really fun.
Okay. My advice for you is to love her with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind, and to put her first above everything, and become fluent in the male language. And the most fluent word you need to learn is, "I'm sorry, forgive me." Okay? And that will take care of a lot of things. I was married in 68. I've been married for 55 years.
Wow.
And if you love without condition, with all your heart, your love will get fuller, richer, and deeper with every year that passes. So I congratulate you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you by camera, if nothing else, Emily. For you, my advice is to regard him highly. Honor him as your strength and as your love source, and listen to his strong advice and offer your opinion, and let him make a decision. Love with all your heart, and I'm excited for you both for a long tenure of marriage for the rest of your life.
Emily's biggest pet peeve, I would say right now, is money spending. Anytime I go and drop a couple dollars, it could be down to the cents. If I spend a little bit too much, it's a little bit of an issue. But she's very forgiving, and she's very forgiving. She's nice, because I do spend some money on things like but yeah, I would say that's the biggest pet peeve. I don't think she really gets too upset about anything else. Okay, my biggest pet peeve with M. Bizzle, I would say, is just, I don't know, man. I guess, like, if I had to pick one, I would say maybe she can be bossy sometimes. That's just her in nature, who Emily is. And she likes to give her opinion, and she likes to roll with it. And there's not always a talk about what's, as a team. It's more like, I think this is the best way. So she's learning that, and she's never like too I wouldn't say she's ever too aggressive with it, but she does have very good advice and has a strong opinion, and sometimes we gotta work through that. But one thing I'm looking forward to marriage is just like quiet time together. Like, just, it doesn't have to, we don't have to be doing anything. It doesn't have to be the trips. It doesn't have to be the parties or the going out of town and that time, because I'm really looking forward to that. But I think the time where we just go home at the end of the night and can just relax and not have to be talking about something or have to be doing something. I think that's what I'm looking forward to, just being able to lay down and just relax and enjoy how far we've come. Oh, dude, we already got that squared away. My assigned chores are lawn duty, any maintenance that is necessary around the house. Obviously, I'm learning those kind of things because I've never owned a house before, but we are learning them quick and we are learning them fast. So those are my chores. Dishes, Emily hates dishes. She does not like dishes, so that'll be up to me. And the thing that she doesn't know is I hate them even worse than her. But that's for me to do. It's for me to suck up. I would say I have more chores than that. I mean, anything bug removal. Maybe if there's any rodents, we gotta get rid of those suckers. What else? Yeah, I would say just making a home nice and squared away. Better cook. Oh, dude, I couldn't even cook mac and cheese if I wanted to. Emily is the better cook by far, and she makes it fancy. Like, it could be something as simple as spaghetti, and it just looks good. Like, they're all the noodles are in the same line, swirled up. Emily just really does it good. She just made the other day peener noodles. What are they called? Panini noodles. The swirled ones. She made some of those, and they're protein. And she had broccoli in it, and then chicken sausage, and it was all like in their own areas. And she's just neat, and she's a good cook, so she should probably be hired somewhere. One thing I do that makes Emily laugh, first thing that came to mind is letting some gas out. Anytime I let gas out, it cracks Emily up. Emily doesn't like it when it's towards her, but if I ever do it, if I just walk around, I just do a lot of things. I make funny faces, I pretend to choke her out, anything I do, I think Emily seems to think it's funny, even though it's not. Me and Emily have talked about this. I really don't know, because anytime I see her in anything other than her normal clothes, it's pretty sick. It's a cool feeling. Like if I see her in like a dress like for Easter, or if I see her in like her at Shine's wedding, seeing her in that dress was so fun. Like it was sick. Like I don't know if I'll get emotional, if that's what you guys are asking. I don't know if that will happen, because I don't know if I can wet myself, but you never know, miracles can happen. But I think that she will blow me away. I think that she's gonna look, I mean, she always looks amazing, but I think it's gonna be great to see her as a bride. White dress, probably long, down to her ankles. I don't know. I think it's gonna be white. What am I supposed to say? Like, is it gonna be one strap?
I don't know.
Armpits out. I think she'll let her biceps be out because they're good. She likes her biceps. Her traps are probably gonna be out because her back. She likes her back, so her back is probably gonna be out. I think she's gonna be flexing pretty hard. Am I getting close? I'm accurate, huh? Yeah. So she's gonna have her back out because she's got a good back. Biceps, shoulders probably. She's got good shoulders, so she'll have those hanging. I think it's pretty close. White. Closing remarks for the bachelor party. You guys are awesome. You guys are great friends. I'm glad that she got to pick the elite crew. Debbie, you're included in this. Don't worry. I just hope that you guys just make the most out of it. I think you guys should get any secrets out of Emily that you can. This is the most important time. If you're going to get it out of her, she's going to be partying hard. She's going to be getting ready to get married. It's a big deal. It's been a lot of time coming. It's been a lot of work coming. I've worked hard to get this, okay? So you guys just get your time with her. Enjoy it. Emily, you're going to look so good on that night. You're going to freaking rock everyone's world. You chose a great venue. You chose a great place to go, Hilton Head. You guys are just gonna have a blast. Get tan. I want you guys to come back basically another race. I want you guys are gonna look great. I think you guys are just the elite crew, perfect team. Cheyenne gained some new freckles. My ginger sister, Sierra, just keep smiling hard. Biggest smile in town at Hilton Head. Emily, I know people are gonna probably be all over you in Hilton Head, flirting with you hard because you're so good looking. I hope that everyone else is security for you and they don't let that happen because you're getting married. Okay. All right. I love you. All you guys are awesome, and I'm just thankful that this moment's coming.